At the start of 2021, my brother had bought himself a brand new Yamaha XSR 155. At the time, I've only ridden it once, and as much as it looked cool to drive, I felt uncomfortable fast. Mainly because I wasn't used to that riding position, and also my brother installed thicker handle grips, which after 10 minutes of riding, my right hand would be in pain. A couple of months ago, my brother had left the country to work overseas for a few months, and he wanted me to borrow his motorcycle. I thought back to the first time riding the XSR and how I didn't like it, but I went over to his house anyway and picked it up. It didn't take long for me to get used to it like the first time though. In fact, they changed the handle grips and they felt a lot better. They felt a lot smaller. He added a throttle assist and even installed a throttle control. And because I was wearing better riding shoes, it was easy for me to balance the bike on both of my feet when I came to a full stop. The power was there whenever I needed it, and the braking was pretty fast. Even though the rear tire would fishtail a little under hard braking conditions, but that was because of the tires, not the brakes. I rely mostly on engine braking anyway. I had 2.5 months with the XSR before returning it, so I tried to put it to the test. I drove up a nearby mountain pass to see how its handling was.
You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like you got it, you want your roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom, don't ask me about my wisdom. You want
I even tried taking it off-road with the stock tires, but an off-road course was a little hard to find where I live, so these shots will have to do. My time with the Yamaha XSR 155 is a pretty good one. I've mostly used it to visit my parents on the weekends, and aside from the mountain passes close to where I live, I've only driven it on the highway. The height isn't bad. I'm 5'5", and depending on what shoes I wear, I can flat foot it on both of my feet. The XSR is a good motorcycle for driving in the city and short trips in the countryside. Personally, I wouldn't drive it for long runs because the seat can get uncomfortable after a couple of hours. Also, if you don't have the long arm reach, you're sort of slouched over the tank holding the handlebars, which can get pretty tiring. At the end, when I returned the XSR to my brother's house, I felt a little sad. I guess because I've had enough of a good time with it that it left a lasting impression on me. That, and also because I had to find another way to get back home since my brother's house was a little farther away. If I were asked if I would recommend the Yamaha XSR 155 to anyone, I would say yes. Of course, it's a good motorcycle. You should get it. Now, would I get it? Probably not. My heart is set on the Kawasaki W175.